Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I got these twists on my 4C natural hair. I'm going to show you the entire process, how to twist, how to do the sections, every single thing from washing to the end. So yeah, all the products I'm going to be using are from Uncle Funky's Daughter. You guys already know Uncle Funky's Daughter is one of my favorite brands. I've been saying this, I've said this for years now that I've been using their stuff. They are one of my go-to brands, so I'm always excited whenever I get to work with them. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my videos. And without further ado, sit tight and let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so we're gonna start with cleansing, and I'm gonna be using the Rich and Funky Moisturizing Cleanser. It's a sulfate-free cleanser and it's also color safe, so if you have color treated hair, you can definitely use this. And it has really nice ingredients. I looked up the ingredients in this. It has comfrey, rosemary, kelp, willow bark, and marigold. It lathers a lot and a little goes a very long way. It's also good for people that have like scalp irritations like dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. I have seborrheic dermatitis because it contains willow bark. And willow bark has been used for centuries to soothe irritated skin. Willow bark also contains salicin, which is what salicylic acid is derived from. And that helps to basically exfoliate the scalp. It helps to remove dead skin cells, and it's also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. So you're just going to really cleanse your scalp and cleanse the pores in your scalp to allow it to breathe. And since it's sulfate free and moisturizing, it's not going to dry out your hair or anything like that. Also, the comfrey in the shampoo is really going to help to soften your hair and give it enough slip so that there isn't a lot of friction on your strands while you're shampooing, and that also helps to reduce tangles. And again, it's also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, so good for people with scalp irritations. Next, we're gonna deep condition. I'm using the Heal and Renew Intensive Hair Mask. I've done a whole review on this before. You guys have seen me use this before. It's a really nice moisturizing, hydrating mask. It contains nice conditioning ingredients like bihentrimonium metasulfates, centrimonium chloride. It also has good plant extracts and butters and fatty alcohols that are going to help to keep your hair healthy, like aloe vera leaf juice, soybean oil, grapeseed oil, argan oil, baobab seed oil, avocado oil, olive oil, rosemary. The ingredients are really nice and it's really going to deeply condition your hair. The shampoo that I use comes with a conditioner in a pair, but me personally, I just go straight into a deep conditioner because my hair prefers deep conditioning masks over regular conditioners. So as I apply the products, it also has a nice slip, so it makes it easier for me to remove shed hair and detangle because I like to finger detangle. So when I'm done working in one section, I move on to the other section. If you have low porosity hair like me, make sure that you apply the mask immediately after washing, because during that time your cuticles are still a little bit open from the shampoo, from the steam of washing and everything. So that is the best time to apply your deep conditioner, immediately after washing. If you've watched my video on how to moisturize low porosity hair and how to moisturize high porosity hair, I talk about all this stuff more there. But yeah, the best time to apply deep conditioners for people with low porosity hair is immediately after washing. So after applying that, I'm just going to tie a plastic bag on my head, let it marinate, then wash it out, and we're going to jump straight into styling. So I basically did this side yesterday and this is how it is, and it has actually shrunken quite a bit. So I'm going to be doing this side today. And when you first do the twist, it actually has more length, but as time goes by, it shrinks. When I first did it, my twists were hanging to like here. But they obviously shrink because my hair is 4C and my hair shrinks a lot. So for this portion, I'm going to be using Thirsty Curl from Uncle Funky's Daughter, Super Curl. Obviously water in a spray bottle to dampen my hair before I apply the products. So yeah, before we start, I have 105 twists on this side and I have about 48 on this side, so I have just like about 50 twists left to do. Yeah, 50-60 twists left to do on here, so that at the end I'll have about 210 twists altogether. Okay, so this is the section we're about to start working on now, and I'm going to start with moisturizing. So first I'm going to spray some water on my hair. Let that soak in a bit. Then next I'm going to be taking Thirsty Curl, which is a leave-in curl revitalizer. Kind of works like a leave-in conditioning spray. That's just gonna help to add more moisture to my hair and keep it conditioned. Next, I'm gonna be taking Super Curl, which is a moisture miracle cream, and it is very, very creamy. Again, this is one of the products that I've used multiple times before, so you guys already know how this one works. It has a very nice and creamy consistency, amazing for low porosity hair. And yeah, since my hair is 4C and the strands are coarse, I like creams that are very moisturizing, softening, and lubricating because it helps with parting my hair. It makes parting my hair much easier. So now I'm gonna start parting. As you can see, I'm taking really small sections. So after doing the parts, I'm going to start dividing it into smaller sections, the sections that I'm going to be twisting. That section is going to have about 7 twists. So I have a mirror in front of me and I also have a mirror behind me. That is how I set up my mirrors whenever I'm doing my hair, so that I can see all the sides of my hair and I'm able to see what my twists are looking like on all sides. So now that I'm twisting, I'm starting to twist from the roots. You want to twist firmly but not tight so that you don't cause too much tension on your scalp. When you get to the ends, just twirl it around your finger and this is what your twist should look like. Again, I'm just going to twist my hair. Twist firmly but not tight and twirl the ends, and this is what your twist should look like. It's actually very straightforward, to be honest, although the style does take a lot of work to do because there are a lot of twists, about over 200 twists. So yeah, it took me one day to twist one half and one day to twist the other half. Granted, I was doing stuff in between as I was twisting, but still, it still takes a long time to do the twist, especially if you're doing it yourself on your own head. If you're doing it on someone else's head, it's going to be much easier. So I'm done doing those twists, and like I said, that section had 7 twists. So this is what the twists look like. And then I'm just going to go ahead and twist the rest of my hair. Obviously, the number of twists you do will depend on the thickness of your hair. So you might not even need to do up to 200. It just depends on the thickness of your hair and how small you want the twist to be, how full you want it to look. This mirror setup is so efficient. Put one mirror in front of you and one mirror behind you and you'll be able to see everything that's going on. So I'm done twisting the entire back, and this is what my twists are looking like right now. I did not know that these twists are gonna look like this on my hair. I just decided to try it. It was something that I just thought of on the spur of the moment. You guys know I like to experiment with my hair a lot, so I was really pleased with how the twists were looking and how it was coming out, even though it had started shrinking a lot. So now I'm just finishing up the front. Again, applying my moisturizer, water, Thirsty Curl, and Super Curl, and I'm gonna finish twisting the front of my hair. This is a great style for fall. If you're looking for a nice protective style, this is a really good one to do. You can leave this in for about 2-3 weeks, especially considering how much work it takes to do. You can leave it in for a while. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to leave this in for more than a week because I do YouTube and I had to film other content. That's one of the disadvantages of doing YouTube. You can't leave in hairstyles for as long as you want because you have to film other stuff. Anyway, so I'm still twisting, and you guys, I was getting so tired. This thing is work. Like, I couldn't wait to finish. I'm almost done. This thing is a whole workout. But it looks nice though, so I'm not complaining too much. So I'm doing my last twist finally. Thank God, praise God. I was so happy to do this last twist. You don't even understand.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh, my goodness. My waist. Okay, so these are my twists done. 210. Oh God, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but like I said, it looks nice, so that's my consolation. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I go to bed with the twists, how I stretch them, because if you don't stretch them, they will shrink by the next morning, especially if your hair is 4C. It had already started shrinking at this point. So yeah, it will shrink some more. So I'm going to show you guys what I do to stretch the twist a bit. But it looks so nice though. It's very, very nice and very, very full. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and done 8 braids in my hair. So basically to stretch it, I just put the twist in braids. That is basically what I do. I don't braid all the way to the end because I don't want to rough up the ends. So I just braid the body and leave the ends. It's not going to stretch it all the way fully, but it's still going to give it some stretch. So and just make it look fuller the next morning. So now that I'm done braiding, I'm just going to tie my hair with a satin scarf and simply go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay guys, so this is the next morning, and as you can see, these are my braids. So I'm about to take them down now. Do you guys like my shirt? It says don't touch my hair. Anyways, let's take down these braids and see what my twists are looking like. Okay, so I'm just taking out the braids and you guys are gonna see how the twists look. Because I left the braids in overnight, it gave it a bit of a braid out curl pattern. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. And put some oil on your hands while you're taking out the braids so you don't cause friction on your strands. If you don't want it to have these curls, don't leave it overnight. You can braid it for leave it braided for like an hour and a half. That is enough to stretch it. But because I left it overnight, it made the twist curl like this. I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's really nice. It's actually nicer than I thought it would be. But yeah, this is very nice. See, doing these twists is making me want to get sister locks. I've been watching sister lock videos on YouTube for the past 2-3 days now, like binge watching sister lock videos, because this thing looks so nice. Like I really want to get sister locks now, but maybe in the next 4 years. I'm actually considering getting sister locks in the next 4 years, so don't be surprised if in 4 years time you see me with sister locks. But for now, I'm just going to be rocking this micro mini twist. This thing is beautiful, my god. Okay, so what else do I even have to do? Oh yes, so normally you guys know that Uncle Funky's daughter has a product called Curly Magic, and I talk about it a lot, but I don't really use it because my hair doesn't form like defined curls. My hair is 4C, so I don't really have anything to define my hair. I don't use gels, but it's a really nice gel for people that have curls that you want to define. It's not going to dry your hair and it's not going to leave your hair stiff. I've tried it out on wigs, I've tried it on other people's hair, so this is a very nice gel if you want to get it. You can use it to seal the ends of your twist. So you just take literally a little bit of the gel, very tiny, and you rub it around your fingers. I'm just showing you guys an example. I already sealed the ends of my hair, and you just literally take it and wrap it around your fingers like this. So if you have any twists that are coming loose, coming undone, you just simply use that to seal the ends so that it lasts longer and your twists don't come undone. Just wrap it around your fingers like that, and that's it. Oh god, this is so nice. This is so nice. This thing was a lot of work to do, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. And I'm going to curl this in a different way. I'm going to use like rollers, perm rods to curl it and see how it looks. So yeah, watch out for that video too. Everything I used you can find in Target. Uncle Funky's daughter is in Target, so if you don't want to shop online and you don't want like pay for shipping fees and all of that, just go to Target and you will find products there. You can also get the products online at unclefunkysdaughter.com, and you can use my code West African Baby for 15% off all your purchases. If you've never tried their products before, if you're new to Uncle Funky's daughter, they have a travel size kit that contains like mini sizes of a lot of these products that I talked about, a lot of the ones that I use: Super Curl, Extra Butter, Curly Magic, Thirsty Curl, and Midnight Train. Get the travel size kit if you haven't tried the products before to see how it feels in your hair before you go and invest in full size products. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below on my face on this side. Also, do not forget to watch my other natural hair videos on this side. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Why am I laughing? I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.